for that shit. I really didn't. I came to the continent because I wanted to grow. I came to the continent because I wanted to build, and I came to the continent to learn more about things I didn't know about. And unfortunately, shit like this has stopped me from doing what I really wanted to do. And what I really want to do is get back to the people, get back to having fun, getting back to loving this place like I used to, and getting back to just building and just learning and growing as a person. That's what I want to do. I'm here. I love Africa. I talked to my brother Face. I love him. He's a good brother. I just want to be out here and just like I used to love it. Like that's one of the reasons why I left Uganda, man. Uganda, like somebody got killed in February that I know. And after that, it really shook me. Ken the comic got killed, and you think that just because I'm talking about I'm hashtag FBA. If somebody died that you care about, it hurts you. Don't matter who they are. It don't matter if that person's or Uganda died. Your feelings don't say that. If something were to happen to Joe Nita or happen to Rachel, I cry like I'm like a baby. That's just a Ugandan. You love them like you go to battle with them every fucking day. Like my manager, Joe Nita, I go to battle with him every day. We go to war with this business every day. To stay in business every day. Like Joe Nita is like my daughter. Like I'm like her dad. Like seriously, I've raised her like a daughter. Even Esther. I don't even like Esther. I'm like their father, in a way. These are my people. Like it don't matter they African, they from Uganda, Kenya. These are people I love. What did that matter? So I just lost a lot of joy behind a lot of this bullshit, and it hurt me. You know what I'm saying? It hurt me deeply. Just like it would have hurt me if I had got into it with an African American or Black American or my family. It hurt me in the same way. What I went through with a guy hurt me in the same way as if it was somebody that was in my family. That's how it hurt me. It didn't hurt me. Oh, this is an African nigga doing that. No, that nigga was close to
Right.
me, like a motherfucker. He would be in my house. He would be at my events. He would be like this nigga was spending time with me. I was advising this nigga on how to grow his business. That nigga, we had trust.
Right.
It's over and done with. For me, for my business and what we gotta do, I gotta get back to wanting to be in Uganda and I'm in Kenya right now, but I gotta get back to wanting to be here and having a positive outlook about this place because this place has done a lot of good things for me. Like I don't want to see no Africans get scammed. I don't want to see Black Americans get scammed. I know so many African brothers in Dubai, Qatar. You know they'll hit me up, man. Do you know where I can send my money to? Because my brother he's spending my money. Like I have so much like I don't understand everything, but it's so many Africans that in the diaspora send money home to Liberia to build a house. Their family take it. They try to do something. They come home and find out their money gone. Shit like that. So I'm not doing this just for Black Americans. Like anybody that can use my information, you know, I don't sell courses. You don't see me doing a T3andMe shit. You don't see me selling consultations. Everything I do is free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Same here too. I don't do memberships. I don't do none of that bullshit. I just talk to people for free.
Yeah.
I got a
So
group of guys that I mentor that I reach out to and I talk to them off the phone and just try to help them out. And contrary to what people think about me, I don't ask what people's nationalities are when they reach out to me.
I'll be looking for the videos of you roasting me and shit in about 2 weeks, a week or whatever. I come in and support, like it and whatever.
Hey, we'll talk offline, but yeah, I guess we got somewhere. They said you always need conversation to get somewhere. We've conversed. I think we can work on that. It's a lot easier when you speak to somebody because you get to understand what they're processing, what they're going through. It's again, we can have our disagreements. If there's something that you make that I don't like, I will make a video too and say I don't like it, but I don't think I'll go on the offense like I've always have. Okay, so that's gonna go away. You're not gonna see out of nowhere some random shit, but it's gonna be a reaction to something you did that I don't like. Okay, so as long
Well,
as there's nothing that I don't like, I think we're good.
let me say this, nigga. No, Africans not evil, man. Africans, we're not gonna say that, man. Africans is not evil. That motherfucking nigga is evil. We're not gonna say here Africans is evil because you know what? A lot of shit that I got done in Africa, Africans helped me, bro. I can't sit up here. I'll be lying to you. Africans have helped me tremendously in what I'm doing. I couldn't get it done without them. So how is Africans evil? All my shit right now is in
Yeah,
Uganda.
you don't. I don't believe in these generalizations. There's good everywhere, bro.
Yeah. So, like I said, man, Africans are not evil. Like I have a maid, I be dropping. I've ever been times in Uganda. I drop money. I drop my phone. Somebody come and give it to me. I dropped my iPhone one day. A young lady came like 2 blocks where I was at. She came and found me and gave me the phone. Shit like that.
Yeah, that's
Like
not very common over there, though. Like yeah.
I drop like I leave like sometimes I had a maid at like $700. I couldn't. Oh, I found your money. 700. She could have pocketed that.
Yeah,
But that happens a
that's
lot.
2 months. That's 2 months of a salary for some people.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I can't say that, man. Like people have shown me so much love, bruh, on the content. A lot of love. Like I met one of my best buddies is from a Somalian Australian, and he fly in every now and then. Like I met him like when I was last year, I think in October he was here. He came and bought me some Cuban cigars, man. They're like $20. Um, he'll just send me something for my birthday, like 300. I'm like, man, I just send it back to him. But he just loved me so much. And whenever he come in East Africa, I'll stop what I'm doing and go fuck with him. Like, I done
Oh
met
wow.
some beautiful people here. But motherfuckers don't really know that about me because, like, I don't really put that out there and shit. But I met so many, had so many life changing experiences that I love. And I want to get back to that. I want to get back to that, man. And even though I am FBA and I am a black American and I can be a little bit biased, the reality is that the reason why I'm for delineation, and I'm gonna tell you why, is because it forces, in my honest opinion, it forces both sides to be respectful to each other. Like if my community ain't doing shit and we know who it is, and your community is there, okay, when we deal with each other, we gotta have respect.
Okay. I didn't want to.
That's
I didn't want to go there because that's a discussion that we should have maybe separately. Because
yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't mind the Tariq narratives of delineating. I actually want it because you probably heard my videos. You know where I stand with this, right? I'm also on the right opposite spectrum of Tariq's ideology. I'm like the worst on the other side. So I want that too. But I where I my apprehension is usually when we move it away from discussions of like your reparations and all the other stuff into personal attacks. Or Somalis have a long forehead, or these guys are scammers. Like when it gets to those personal attacks and just really flat out xenophobia, then it leaves us no choice that to hit back. You know what I mean? Like, and this is the argument I've always made. And if I ever get to speak to Tariq, this is one of the things that I'll tell him. I'm like, you know what? The one thing you don't want anybody to do is to move to your country. I don't care if they're citizens or not. And you give them a reason to disrespect you on your land and you can't do anything about it. If you don't do this, I can't sit here and put Black American L's on the internet. Because trust me, there's a lot of content. If I just want to do Black American
Oh
L's, I'll
yeah,
do a lot of that. But
oh
why
yeah.
would I
We
do that? Yeah, why would I do that on your home turf? Like you're giving me no reason. You're giving me like you're forcing me to do that in defensive mode. And like, okay, you can talk about delineation, you can talk about the differences we have culturally, and you can root for your tribe because this at the end of the day, this is just tribalism, right? You can just root for your tribe, no big deal. But
right,
while rooting for your tribe, don't diss my tribe. Once you start to diss my tribe, then we got something. You know what I mean?
right.
And this is
I
where me
understand.
and you actually fell off. Like I didn't like I once you started going towards the Tariqs, I was like, you can't be that and a Pan African. It just doesn't mix because they are completely two opposing ideologies. One is pretty much a very socialist movement. The other one is just like without cause. Like I don't know if you've seen it that they just disrespected my president from Ghana, who tried to make slavery recognized by the UN as a horror against humanity, right? And the FBAs went out there and they protested. And guess what? The US government, Israel, and Argentina were the only governments that voted against it. So even your own government is voting against it. The Ghanaians have come all the way from Ghana to push for your reparations, or at least to make that policy. And then you got these blacks out there with signs protesting against the man that is coming with a message to recognize that slavery was evil. That's what they were protesting against, right? So when I hear things like that, I get issues with that. Like it's like I don't want reparations, bro. I do very well here in North America. I don't need reparations. What do I need that for? I'm a hardened conservative. I believe anything that it's not earned. If you get it from the government, it's bullshit. I don't believe in FHA loans. I don't think the government should help you buy a house. If you can't afford it, get the fuck on. Move on to something else. Okay. If you can't afford it, you ain't gonna. You shouldn't have a home. That's my personal belief. Right? I believe in free market and a meritocracy, which is very different from the way things are done nowadays in North America. But I don't want to be in North America disrespecting Black Americans. That was not part of my script when I moved here. And the longer this go, you're gonna force a lot of Africans to start disrespecting you on your home turf, and that's really sad, man. They shouldn't have got into that. They can push for what they like without disrespecting Caribbeans and Africans. Showing them without a hairline, showing them with some patched up bald heads. Those Tariq thumbnails. It's just not. It's not
Yeah,
right, bro.
yeah, that does go, and I say that does go too far. I mean, like I said, if you look at that, it gives somebody the impression that this person does hate Africa, and I can understand that because yeah, I mean, like I don't honestly think that Tariq Nasheed hates Africans, but when you do see stuff like that, yeah, it's easy for somebody to say like, oh, skinny body, big head, and all that stuff. But ultimately, let me just say that we got to give each other value. I really believe that that's something that we got to. It's something that we're working on. The black world is working on it, and if we can do that, we're unstoppable. But we have to understand that it has to be like you said, parity, right? And we're still working on how to bring value, not that fake perceived clout value that a GABA does. I'm sorry, I took a shot there, but real value based on real shit and making people play fair. And unfortunately, like I said, unfortunately enough, if we can do it, we can go far. If not, people gonna make you play fair. And what just happened with these dudes is a little guy, against a big corporation, made these niggas play fair, right? And you got to make people be honest. But anyways, bro, let me go ahead on.
All right, yeah, do your thing, man. Thanks for coming by, man. You want to say your last word and check out?
Yeah, man. Again, like I said, thank you for having me. Again, like I said, I am Black American, but again, I treat people like I would treat anybody else. And if you're a Ghanaian, if you're Nigerian, if you Ugandan, Kenyan, if you a good person, I'm looking at you just like that. I got just as much love for people who respect me as anybody else. So I want to make that very, very clear. I got people in Uganda that I love just like my own kids. I don't have my own kids of my own, but people on my staff, some of them have been working for me, they're 17, 18. Those are the kids I never had. I don't look at them no different than I look at anybody else. So as long as people understand that about me, and like I said, it'd be cool. And thank you so much for having me, and thanks for the chat. Even though I was getting roasted up by this one nigga in here about a name. That's one nigga. He was killing me. He was trying to though.
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
peace out,
man.
fam.
You have a good day, yeah.